Welcome back, everyone, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Nick Barris here on a very special edition of Morning Line. It's our holiday edition again. We're social separating, so we're not all gathered here on the set with me as we normally do every year this time. But we still talked with a lot of our News Channel 5 friends and colleagues about their holiday memories and had them put it on video for us. So we're running little clips of each and talking a bit about it. So I'm so glad you're here, and it's a special time for all of us. I love hearing from them. I learned something about these people. I know them. I work with them side by side every day, even though we're social separating during this pandemic, but know them well. But I learned things about them when we talk about the holidays. Next up for you, let's hear about my good buddy Rory Johnston. Hey, Rory.
Hi, everyone. Rory Johnston here to share one of my favorite holiday memories. When I was a kid in a family of 6 kids, every Christmas my dad would wear a particular bathrobe. He got it when he was in boarding school as a teenager, an old tartan, scratchy wool bathrobe that he only brought out one day a year. And when we saw my dad Christmas morning wearing the Christmas robe, as we called it, we knew it was going to be a fun day. Well, one of my older brothers now has that robe, and when my kids were little, I decided to get a robe myself. And this is it. This is my tattered, beat-up bathrobe that only comes out Christmas morning. So when my kids see me wear this red robe, they know Santa Claus has been to the house. Happy holidays, everyone.
That's awesome. I've got a red sweater. I like the red robe. The question is, has he washed it every year? Or is it just one of those that just passes to year to year to year? I think that's awesome. You know, whether it's some type of traditional clothing you wear, typically I'll just be in sweats, my Christmas sweater, and this down Christmas morning. So I think that's awesome. Tradition like that, it definitely is something that signals to the kids, hey, this is Christmas. Dad's wearing the robe. And the neat thing about that, as always, is it's passed down from his father. And now he's passing it on to his kids. And I guarantee you his son will probably do the same one of these days when he has his own children. All right, next up for us, the wonderful Tawanda Coleman from Talk of the Town and her thoughts on Christmas and Christmas holidays and traditions. Tawanda.
Hi, everyone, and happy holidays. I wish I could be in the studio this year celebrating once again with my friends there, but due to COVID, and like so many of you, we are stuck here at home. Just wanted to say happy holidays and to share with you all a little bit about what we're going to be doing this year. We're going to be at home, and unfortunately we're not going to get an opportunity to be with family like we had in the past. We're hoping to do a Zoom call on Christmas Day with my stepdaughter who is doing her internship in North Carolina, so we're hoping for that. We've sent out our Christmas gifts this year, got those all out of the way, and our tree is a little empty this year just because we don't have a lot of gifts under there so far. But we truly believe in the reason for the season and feel like we are very blessed to still have our health and Charles and I to have one another. So we're looking forward to spending that time together. I also wanted to kind of share with you one of my greatest and one of my fondest holiday memories. And that was always when my mom would make homemade boiled custard. I love my mom's boiled custard. She would always have 2 pots cooking of it on the stovetop, 2 separate pots. And one pot was for those of us who were not able to drink alcohol, and the other was for those who could have a little of the holiday spirits in their boiled custard. And my mom, she would stir these 2 pots of boiled custards every year and then put them in a big punch bowl. I don't know about you guys. I don't have a punch bowl today, but my mom always had her punch bowl that had the little rings on the side and you could hang the little cups off the side. It was just the most special thing. And I have such fond memories of us being able to drink our boiled custard with that being spiked. Of course, every so often we would try to sneak and get a little bit of the spiked boiled custard, and then we would be like, ew, we didn't really like it. So that is one of my fondest memories, and one that I miss the most since my mom has been deceased. Miss her so much, and miss all of those who've passed on and couldn't be with us this holiday season. But We have 2021 to look forward to, don't we? It's got to be better than 2020. Let's hope so. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to each and every one of you. And I look forward to the day when we can be back in the studio and celebrating right there with you this holiday season. Thank you and Happy Holidays.
Thank you, Tawanda, and it's a plan. Next year we'll be back together is my hope on all this. And as always, I know she misses her mother so much, and she'll always have those wonderful memories. That's what it's all about. The question, and I know I've asked her this before, I like it both. Is there a difference between eggnog and boiled custard? I know there must be, and I've had both, and I think they're both fantastic. And she's right. And I've done this before. I've had eggnog straight up, and I like it just straight up. Sometimes with nutmeg on it. Do you do it with nutmeg? And then I think, people can put a spirit in it should they choose to. As she said, usually it's rum, I think, or maybe some type of bourbon, a little bit of that mixed in. And I'm kind of with Tawanda. Look, I will have a drink once in a while, responsibly. But when it comes to boiled custard or something like that, leave the spirits out. I just love the rich taste of it. It's just the milk or the cream and the egg and whatever's in there, and the way her mom, I'm sure, made it was terrific. I like eggnog and I like boiled custard. And I'm trying to think. Throughout this show, as we wrap our way through it and we have these different segments, we can talk about some of the different foods that come about the holiday. I'm trying to think with us, I think the main course and something that we would have to eat on any given day really varies, okay? But one thing that we always did leading up to Christmas anyway was making Christmas cookies, okay? And, we would go and buy all the sprinkles and sugar cookies, okay? And the frosting. And the kitchen would be a horrible mess, and it would be awesome. And we'd make a ton of them, and then we'd leave them out for Santa overnight. My son would leave the plate there with a note saying, here's a snack, because I'm sure you're on the run and you're really hungry. And then Huey, my son at the time, would also insist on leaving a little plate of carrots for the reindeer. So then he'd have the carrots, the reindeer, the cookies for Santa. And we'd always make Christmas cookies. As far as eating on Christmas Day, some people I know would have sit-down meals and the like. More often than not, Christmas Day was just the three of us, my wife Debbie and my son Huey, just the three of us. And we'll call around to people, but we kind of live out here and our family's not nearby. And that was even before the pandemic. It's just the three of us on those days. And the truth is, we have stockings, and Santa always leaves so much candy, cookies, nuts, avocados. I like all kinds of weird stuff in my stocking, and Santa always delivers macadamia nuts, avocados, and maybe a coconut. And so, and chocolate cherries. And my favorite chocolate cherries are the ones with the clear cherry juice in there. I don't care as much for the ones that have the white marshmallow around the cherry inside the chocolate. Those are good. They're just too sweet for me. I love those Cello chocolate cherries, C-E-L-L, those are good. Anyway, as a result, we usually don't eat much else or prepare anything Christmas Day because we're eating all of these sweets and treats throughout the day, inevitably not feeling all that great that night because we overdo it. But hey, that's what Christmas, when it comes to some of these snacks, is all about. On that note, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will hear from Rebecca Schleicher, Emily Luxon, and the one and only Leland Statham. Stay with us on this MorningLine Holiday Special.
This is a Storm 5 weather update. For weather on the go, download the Storm